Okay, week 6 is ready to go. I got this happens to me frequently. I will wake up and I'm an early bird, so I wake up and I have these ideas and they're about once every time I teach this class, I have these last minute ideas and I wanted to make those become a reality. So what I did was I basically resurrected an old module that was about YouTube and YouTube alternatives, except I always felt like it wasn't enough. So the big picture, the whole picture wasn't there, and it still isn't, I don't think, is perfect. But what I've added to this module is a flipped classroom element. You may have heard that term in your studies, but you're basically going to be looking at some resources relating to flipped classroom. You're going to be you can see down here, explore and reflect on your personal understanding of and connection with the flipped classroom approach to teaching, YouTube alternatives and their usefulness in your classroom, and then you're going to be using 4 technologies to share your ideas and resources. You're going to use Edmodo like you did last week. You're going to use Screencast-O-Matic, which is a screencasting tool that I use to do these announcements. And you're going to use our YouTube EDU 618 channel to upload something. So, oh, and you're going to be using, I give you an option of using Diigo or Twitter. I've never used Twitter. I'm trying it. That was another one of my last second ideas, and I just decided to go for it. And, you know, let's just play. And I encourage you to play with me. I'm somewhat of a newbie Twitter person, and I'm not obsessed with it, but I have always wanted to figure out ways to use it in this class. So I'm sort of testing the waters this time, and I encourage you to play with me. So this week I've decided to put your weekly activities and resources in a PDF. It should make it easier for you to print out if you want to print it out and use it as a check sheet. And you have 4 quote unquote graded assignments this week. The first activity is related to looking at 3 resources about flipped classroom and then reflecting, excuse me, reflecting on what you read and watched in a small group within Edmodo. And then you're going to explore YouTube alternatives and share one of them, and that's where the options come in for either sharing via Diigo or sharing via Twitter. Details are in the weekly activities and resources. Activity 3 asks you to create a screencast and upload it to YouTube. And I did not say this in the explanation, but please know that I do not expect this to be polished. It can be loose. It can be as if someone spontaneously asked you something and you're describing it to them, and you just happen to have a screencast software program that allowed you to record it. So, I'm not going to be grading on how neat it is, but again, details are in the weekly activities and resources. I just want you to get the feel for it. A lot of this class is about just diving in and playing and seeing what these tools feel like to use. And then the final activity asks you to take a look at a list of books and choose one that you're going to read for this class. You're not going to read it this week. You're not going to start reading it this week. You have to take time to decide what that book's going to be, and you need to get your hands on that book. And but I want everyone to have what they need before before I release the module. And I call it sort of the book club module. It's old school. It's basically read a book and reflect on it. So I want to get that ball rolling. And I give you a list of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 books to choose from. So I hope one of those books speaks to you, and and you can go ahead and just let me know what that book is going to be and go ahead and get your hands on a copy. So, okay, what else do I want to say really quickly? There are some loose ends that I feel like I haven't tied up in previous units or modules. One of those is just reading and responding to what your classmates have written. For instance, I haven't made it a requirement to go into activity 4 and read what your classmates have posted about their reactions to the video, the Sugata Mitra video. I haven't asked you to go in and respond to what people have written in those Edmodo posts. I encourage you to do that. It's not a requirement, but I was sort of feeling like, oh, all this good stuff is out there and hopefully people are reading it. Also, the blog responses from week 2. Didn't make it a requirement to respond to those, so just know it's there. And the Diigo annotations. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you've been responding, and I hope you all have been sort of keeping your eyes on what people have been saying. At the end of this video, I'm going to splice together a couple of quick tutorials that I hope you'll take a look at, and they will show you how to set up alerts for the wiki. So anytime something is changed or added to the wiki, you get an email alert. There's also, I think I didn't do a video on this one, but just FYI, really quickly, you can go in Edmodo, go to Account, and then Settings. And then if you go to Email and Text Updates, you can set up your phone or email to receive alerts when people have posted to the Edmodo site. It's how I knew you all had posted, and I was able to go in really quickly and add you to the small group. So I have it set up to send me a text message when people post. So just wanted to give you well, what the heck, I'm just going to show you right now. Here is something you need to know about setting up the wiki so that you have alerts sent to you. If you look in any page you're on, if you look at these this button right here in the top right corner where it says More Options, you can actually go under Notify. So you can, and notice there's an RSS as well, so you can add it to Feedly, but I'll just show you Notify. You can click on Notify on any page and then select Page Discussions or Page Edits or both, and have it alert you, send you email notifications anytime someone adds something to this particular page. And you can do that with any page you want to keep track of. So that's just a little tip or trick for you. Gosh, I'm going to stop talking now. I hope you have a great week. Email, call, whatever, and I'll be in touch. Take care. Bye.